Right, it's not good morning, it's good afternoon. We're going to do a little walk around video of the car, just showing you what the buttons do and whatnot. So let's get in the car and have a look. So we're starting the driver's seat. First we've got the ignition down there with the headlights. Then we've got the little trip computer. Then we've got the dials, speedo, cruise control and gear selector over there. And here we've got the wipers, and then we've got the indicator stalk, headlight, flash, and window washers. We've got a clock, outside temperature gauge, all this stuff works. Got a Blaupaunt Bremen radio. This is, as far as I know, the only radio you can buy that is new but retro. You can have an older unit, internal gubbins changed, but I wanted something for this car that was of period but of state of the art. So that's your little, what would have been in the old days, to put your tape cassettes in. And in here we've got SD card, USB, 3.5mm jack. One of the questions I had in the comments was, how do I get on with the Bluetooth? Well, I don't use the Bluetooth facility. I just use the USB connected with Lightning to the phone. I find it a faster response, plus it keeps the phone charged up. So that's what I do for that. Phone calls, I very rarely get any phone calls in the car, so using it via phone, the microphone's up top there. It's not something I really can comment on because I don't use it for that. Then below that we got a couple of vents. Then we got a panel dim over this side. You push this, and when the ignition's on, which I'll show you what that does. So the fuel gauge at the moment is on. Let's start that up. The fuel gauge is on full at the moment, so you're not going to see. Then if you push this button here, that tells you the oil level. Oh yeah, so there. So look, you can see it's just gone up a little bit. I need to show you that when I've got no fuel in the car, don't I? Really, but I've never got no fuel in the car. Turn that off again. Next to that, you've got electric windows off, hazards, air conditioning, fog driving lamps. The refuel button here. Now the ignition needs to be on in a certain position for that to work, and what that does is it flicks out quite abruptly the fuel filler cap, very, very much like I've said before about the wipers were designed on a Friday afternoon. This was designed just before a bank holiday weekend because they really couldn't give it any time. It's just awful. It's not refined at all. You've got your heating controls here. You just roll these around for the temperatures. I never ever touch this control because when I had my Silver Shadow, a very old gentleman once told me that, he said, Rolls Royces are lovely, but if you don't touch the buttons, they'll never go wrong, which is true. So I never touch this. I just purely adjust the temperatures on the wheels. That's not touched, that's not touched, then it can't go wrong. This is just for your lights, interior cab lights and whatnot, and your map and mirror lights. This where it says roof here. When my stepdaughter got in the car once, she thought that put the roof down because my other car is convertible, and I got quite depressed when I had to confess to her that no, it doesn't put the roof down. I don't know what this is for here. I think this may have been optional extra amplifier. I think maybe someone else that's got a car similar could fill us in on that. And then we've got down here the ashtray. Sometimes you can get a bit of glare off of this, so sometimes you need to drive with that up. You've got door mirrors electrically adjusted there, cigarette lighter 12-volt socket, seat positions, memory and heated seats. All of this works, nothing doesn't work. I've said that now. Glove box over here. in the Mark IIs and befores, that is your glove box. Mine's been moved down below, which is full of soot and needs cleaning out. Over on the door, we've got the H plate there, which is your central locking, door handle, speaker and electric window switch over there. I think that's a design fault, because I think the electric window switch would be better positioned here, because you need that more often than you need to lock the door. But that's just my opinion. On the doors, I've got the light. I only noticed this the other day. I've got the light, courtesy light, there at the front of the door handle. But on this side, I don't know if you can see that, it's at the back of the door handle. What on earth is that all about? Right, let's get back into the back of the car and have a look there. This is a rather lovely place to sit. I've never been in the back of the car as it travels along. Maybe that's something I need to think about. Right, over here we just got electric window switch, door handle, ashtray and cigarette lighter in the back. Sometimes you'll find on these cars that those cigarette lighters, as they're nice and chrome, will go missing. So if you're looking to buy one, just check that they're all in each position, because they can very easily go missing. Over there we've got a little mirror with light for rear passengers. Sometimes this will lift up to either house a phone or maybe a little fridge or something, but no such luxuries in here. Down there we just got a little pocket that I've just stuck the remote control in that the stereo comes with. Now, yeah, I've never understood the sense in why you need a remote control for a stereo. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? Up the top, nothing really much going on. There's sensors, I think, for the alarm there in the corners. Let's have a look in the boot. So in the boot we've got twin batteries in this car. I think I've said this before, which was extremely rare, optional extra. That houses the battery there. You've got a battery isolator switch there, and then behind this and this we have a toolkit here. Now, some people will take this toolkit out when they sell their car, because they feel that they can get an extra couple of £100 for these if they take them out, or they take some of the tools out. I'm missing a little something over there. Don't know what it is. Stick it in the comments if you know, so I can source one of those. Full set of bulbs, bits and pieces there. I don't agree with that, taking it out and trying to sell it for an extra couple of £100. I mean, like, really? Are you that skint? You need to do that? It's not good, is it? It was in the car when you got the car, so. Although I wonder if mine has been replaced, because I've got a Bentley one. So I may need to find someone with a Rolls Royce one to oh, God, need 2 hands for that. Got a pair of gloves in here, triangle, jack, sockets, a few bits and pieces. And then what fell out of that little pocket there are these keys, which do the centre caps in the wheels. We'll just put them back in there, so that's where they live. They're not going to go back in. There they're in. Pick that back up. Hook that back up. The other battery lives under here. That's just the trickle charge lead I've hardwired in. This is the fuel filler cap, so if that button doesn't work, and I don't know the procedure for it to work, I think it might just be a bit stiff. You're supposed to push that and then this flaps out. So if we pull this, look at that, listen to that. Let me do that again. So this is the Friday, about, what should we say, 3 o'clock before bank holiday weekend. Oh, we haven't designed the filler cap. That'll do. Unbelievable, isn't it? Absolutely unbelievable. I can't get over. That couldn't be less refined than if they tried, could they? You got extra cap there, little fill there. I think maybe this might need a bit of oil for it to work inside the car. All right, that's about it. So Thank you very much for watching. It's only a short one, and we'll see you on the next one.